Hi guys, welcome to Manhood Explained. My name is Camille. Today is 25th of January 2020 and welcome to live number 29. Today I'm going to talk to you and kind of explain why so many of you are failing and so many of you will fail in your relationship if you're not going to change what we're going to talk about. So you see, I had this whole thing figured out, this whole story that I wanted to talk to you about today. And then something happened. I just watched a very short video on TikTok today regarding relationships and it kind of flipped this whole thing around, and I just knew that I had to talk about something different. And so here it goes. The whole video was very simple. It was like 3 tips for guys to make your girl happy or something like this. The whole thing started with rule number 1 was buy her flowers. Rule number 2, I don't even remember. It was like take her to the restaurant or take her for a date, and 3 was something different. I didn't even listen. I just saw this whole video, and I started to think about what this whole thing means and why. I was kind of enraged inside. And don't get me wrong, I'm completely pro. I even followed the guy just because I want to know, what else what else he have to say about it all, because we don't have this kind of content for guys enough. So good for him, and I really happy that he did it, that he posted it. But one thing that I want you to understand, which kind of very resonated with me, and that's why I thought it's very important for me to talk about it, is that so many of us are used to having everything happen in an instant. Especially in this day of age, in 2020, everything is instant. Even when you buy something on Amazon, it can happen that you're gonna get it the next day. Something was completely not happening, a few years ago, even a year ago or two. It's like tomorrow, impossible. So we are used to doing this, and that's why I'm looking at this kind of videos, and with all the respect to that guy, I'm just pointing towards this whole idea. So many of us have a tendency to think that we will be able to make this whole relationship thing working on the same basis. That you're gonna find one simple key to your relationships, two tricks to make your relationship work. It doesn't work this way. You've got to understand, your girl is not a freaking monkey. Then you can just give a banana to, and everything's gonna be fine. Whatever happens, give her flowers, she's gonna be happy. There's your anniversary, give her flowers, she's gonna be happy. You've been complete douche, cheated on her, do something bad, just give her flowers, everything's gonna be okay. It doesn't work this way. It's like being a parent who thinks that they're not there, so they're gonna buy their kid a toy and it's gonna fix everything. They don't give a crap about another toy. They've got like 100 of those. What they long for is your time with them. In 20 years, when you ask what they wanted, whether they have it or not right now, it was the experience, the thing that they can have these memories with you, time spending with them. They don't care about you paying them for not seeing you. It's completely opposite what they want. And the same thing happens with your girl. You've got to understand that you've got to go deep. And if you look at everything that I do here with this lives, basically, is I'm trying to go deep. I try to kind of hit you with this thing over and over again. Go deeper. And I'll tell you how you can do this. You can use those tips. You can use this, let's say, example of the flower. But you've got to understand, this is like a first. This is like the key to open this whole thing up. It's a beginning. It's like a first step. Because if you buy her a flower, do you know that is it your favorite, her favorite flower? Is it something that she really wanted, or maybe you didn't know, just bought the first one that looked nice? Maybe she wanted 3, not 1. Maybe she wanted the whole bouquet. And then then the whole idea is about giving her a flower and asking her, what does it mean to her? Why this is your favorite flower? And what you need to do is just simply ask her a question. Ask her what hides behind it. What does it mean to her? Because many times, this flower being just an example, behind the things that she really longs for, the things that she really wants, There is a, if you ask her, there's a whole story, the whole, rabbit hole that will take you towards story that you never heard. Experience, emotional experience, as we said before. She's gonna tell you what she experienced and what she felt, and then you'll understand that giving her a flower, if you understand what doesn't mean for her, it's not about the flower. It's about the whole thing that she connects this flower to. There's a whole universe behind it for her. And what she really wants is you to be part of that world. So I want you to understand that I want to take you from this place that many of you are, being this boy that, maybe is even afraid to do anything. So maybe that's why some of you will need those kind of, three things videos, because it'll kick your ass and push you towards doing anything in a relationship. But if you pass that point, that you have courage to do something in your relationship, I want you to take you from this place of being a boy, basically, being afraid to do anything or just trying to figure it all out. And I want you to put into position of being a master of the game. Because I want you to be this kind of guy that will really do something for her, that she will know that you are, top of your game. You are, standing out in a crowd because you are able to communicate in her own language. Because when you start to become a part of her own universe, there's no one else that's there. Just you and her. Because it takes balls and it takes you wanting to know that, to step in that world. And by doing so, you're becoming the master of the game. Because if you know that, you've practiced that, you'll see that there's no person around, no girl around that you'll not be able to go through and reach really fast, building simple relationships or friendships, just because you know what for to look for. So that's why, this is what I want you to take from this video. Don't be shallow. Don't just try to use this flower, whatever, as a banana, just to make her happy. Know that this is a key to open the door to the whole new world. And she wants not this flower. She wants you to become this part of her world. So, think about it. Do something about it today if possible. And see you tomorrow.